Have you ever stopped and wondered what might happen if you went without food for a few days and only drank water? It might sound a little scary at first. Most people picture themselves weak, shaky, or starving by the end of the first day. But let me tell you something that might surprise you. Your body is far stronger and wiser than you think. When you stop eating for a short while, your body doesn't fall apart. It actually begins to wake up. Deep inside, it starts to clean, heal, and repair itself in the most beautiful way. I'm Dr. Barbara O'Neill, and my mission in life is simple: to help people live long, healthy, and happy lives, not just reach old age, but enjoy it. You were made to have energy, clear thinking, and peace in your later years. And one of the best ways to give your body that chance is to let it rest from food now and then. Before we begin, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever tried a short fast before? Or maybe you're curious but not sure where to start. Drop a comment and tell me what you'd like to know. Don't be shy, your question might be the very thing someone else needs to hear today. All right, let's dive in now. And let me take your hand as we walk through what really happens inside you when you drink only water for 3 days. The first thing that happens, and it begins just hours after your last meal, is something quite special. For the first 10 to 14 hours, your body quietly shifts gears. The hormone called insulin starts to drop. This is very important because insulin tells your body to store fat. When it goes down, your body finally gets permission to start burning that stored fat for energy. You might not notice it straight away, but you may feel a little lighter, perhaps even calmer. Your stomach starts to settle, and the bloated feeling many people carry without realizing it begins to fade. Inside you, a lot is going on. Your body keeps its quick energy sugar tucked away in a sort of cupboard called glycogen. It's stored in your liver and muscles. It's easy to reach, just like the food in your kitchen fridge. But once that cupboard starts to empty, your body begins to head down to the deep freezer your fat stores. And that's where the real magic happens. Around 14 hours into your fast, your body starts using stored fat for fuel. You don't have to do a thing. Your body already knows how to do it. Another lovely thing happens about this time your digestion finishes. You see, it takes a lot of energy for your body to process food. When you give it a break, that energy can now be used for something much better healing. Blood that was busy rushing to your stomach after every meal can now flow freely to your brain and other parts that need care. You may find your thoughts getting clearer, your mood lifting, and even your skin starting to look fresher. It's your body's way of saying, thank you, I've been waiting for this rest. By about 16 to 17 hours in, another quiet miracle begins. Your cells start cleaning house. This process is called autophagy, which simply means your body begins to tidy itself up. Think of it like this. You've been so busy working, cooking, and running around that you haven't had time to clean your home. Things have piled up in the corners. Now, suddenly, you have a free weekend, so you open the windows, sweep the floors, and clear the dust. That's exactly what your cells are doing right now. They're sweeping out old, broken parts, fixing what can be repaired, and throwing away what's beyond saving. As this cleaning continues, your body starts to feel lighter, not just in weight, but in spirit. Inflammation, that hidden fire inside that causes pain and stiffness, begins to die down. Your energy starts to come from a deeper, steadier place. You might notice you're no longer thinking about food every hour, and that endless craving for snacks starts to fade. Around 24 hours, that's the end of your first full day. Your body steps into a new stage of healing. Your gut, the beautiful garden of your insides, begins to grow new, healthy cells. If you've been struggling with bloating, gas, or discomfort after meals, You may start to feel relief here. Your digestive system, which has been working non-stop for years, is now resting and repairing. At the same time, your body begins to release a wonderful hormone called human growth hormone. Don't worry, you don't need to remember the name. Just know that this hormone helps rebuild, repair, and protect your body from aging too quickly. It burns fat, builds muscle, and helps your skin and organs renew themselves. Many people pay a lot of money for injections of this hormone, but your body makes it naturally when you fast. It's like your inner doctor rolling up her sleeves and saying, "Let's get you fixed up." Now, as you move further into this first day, you might feel waves of calm or even moments of lightheadedness. That's normal. Your body is adjusting. Drink plenty of water, stretch a little, and rest if you need to. By this time, your body's emergency team is fully at work, cleaning, restoring, and burning the old fuel that's been weighing you down. What's most amazing is how clear your mind becomes. As your body burns fat, it makes a clean kind of fuel called ketones. These little wonders feed your brain better than sugar ever could. You start to feel focused, alert, and peaceful. It's almost like fog lifting after rain. Suddenly everything feels clearer. And here's something beautiful. This peace isn't just physical. Many people find that fasting brings a quiet sense of spiritual connection. You feel closer to yourself, more aware of your thoughts and feelings. Your body isn't busy with food anymore, so your mind finally has space to breathe. So, by the time you reach the end of your first day of only drinking water, your body has already begun something wonderful. You're not starving, you're cleansing. You're not falling apart, you're rebuilding. Deep within, your cells are sweeping out the junk, your hormones are finding balance, your mind is sharpening, and your heart is beginning to feel light again. And as the next hours unfold, the healing only grows deeper. Your body has found its rhythm, now it knows what to do, and it's working for you. Every sip of water you take keeps the process flowing, washing away the old and making room for the new. As you move into the second day, something truly wonderful begins to unfold. The hunger that may have tugged at you yesterday starts to quiet down. Your body has now found its rhythm. It's no longer asking, "When's the next meal?" It's saying, "All right, I've got this." The waves of hunger that once came every few hours start to fade like soft ripples on a calm lake. You might notice a strange but pleasant peace settling over you. Your stomach is calm, your mind feels light, and your energy feels steady, not jumpy like when you've had coffee, but deep and lasting. Your body, my dear, is now running on its own clean fuel, the fat you've been storing for years. The refrigerator is empty, and now the freezer doors have opened wide. Every breath you take, every move you make is powered by that quiet fire of stored energy. You might even notice that your face looks a little less puffy, your belly feels flatter, and your skin looks fresher. That's not your imagination, that's your body burning off what it no longer needs. At this stage, your cells are working hard. Remember that cleaning process I mentioned before, autophagy? Well, now it's in full swing. Picture a tidy person cleaning out the garage, not rushing, just calmly sorting through every corner, tossing what's broken, polishing what's useful. That's your body right now. It's recycling, repairing, and renewing. Damaged cells are being replaced by strong, healthy ones. This helps lower inflammation and even protects you from the illnesses that often come with age. It's like you've sent a whole team of tiny repair workers inside your body, and they're working day and night. By the time you reach around 30 hours, your brain starts to bloom. It releases something special called BDNF. It's a natural growth fertilizer for your mind. You might notice your thoughts are clearer, memories sharper, and ideas come more easily. You could even feel more peaceful and kind, less irritated by little things. It's like a fog has lifted and the world looks brighter. Many people describe this as a gentle high, not from sugar or caffeine, but from life itself. This is when fasting starts to touch your heart and spirit too. There's something deeply grounding about it. You feel lighter not just in your body, but in your emotions. Old worries begin to lose their grip. You may even notice how much calmer you feel inside. I believe this is because the body and mind are so closely connected. When the body isn't weighed down, the mind finds stillness. And in that stillness, you can hear your thoughts more clearly, and sometimes even the quiet whisper of your own soul. Around the 36-hour mark, a day and a half without food, the fat-burning fire inside you reaches full strength. Your insulin levels are now at their lowest, and your body is fully running on fat for fuel. You're producing something called ketones, a beautiful, clean energy source. These little molecules not only feed your brain, but also reduce pain and swelling throughout your body. They're like tiny sparks of healing energy floating through your blood. You might wake up feeling fresh, alert, and surprisingly light. Your stomach feels calm. Your joints might ache less, and even your mood seems brighter. Many people say they feel alive again at this point, and I believe that's because your cells are finally breathing properly again. Something else beautiful is happening too. Your metabolism starts working more efficiently. Even while you're sitting still, your body is burning more calories than before. It's almost like your inner fire has been reignited. You're not forcing your body, you're simply allowing it to return to its natural rhythm, the one it was designed for long before modern snacks and sugar came along. And here's where it gets even more interesting. As you move toward the 48-hour mark, 2 full days without food, your brain begins to reset its reward system. You see, most of us live in a world full of little hits of pleasure. A scroll through the phone, a sugary drink, a bag of chips, all of these flood your brain with dopamine, the chemical that makes you feel good. But too much of it, too often, wears out your receptors. It's like having music playing too loud for too long. Eventually, you can't hear it clearly anymore. That's why so many people feel tired, anxious, or restless and don't know why. But here's the beauty of fasting. When you go 2 days with only water, your brain starts to reset those dopamine receptors. It begins to hear clearly again. Suddenly, small things start to feel lovely again. The smell of rain, a smile from a friend, a warm cup of tea. Your sense of joy returns in a natural, gentle way. You don't crave sugar or junk food as much, and that constant restlessness fades away. You start to feel content, truly content, and that's one of the greatest gifts fasting brings. Your emotions balance, your heart rate steadies, and your sleep improves. You might notice that when you lie down at night, your mind isn't racing anymore. Your body is calm, you're breathing deep, your thoughts kind. This peace comes from the inside out. It's your body's way of thanking you for trusting it, for letting it do what it was made to do. By now, your body is working like a well-tuned machine. The cells are clean, the fat is burning smoothly, and your brain is clear. Your energy is steady, not the kind that jumps up after a meal and crashes an hour later, but a quiet, strong flow that lasts all day. You start to realize you don't need constant snacks or caffeine to get through. You're running on your own power now, and that power feels pure. And through it all, something deeper is happening, a connection between your body and your spirit. When you stop feeding constantly, your body and mind have space to listen, to heal, and to remember what truly matters. It's a quiet kind of happiness, one that doesn't depend on what's on your plate. The second day of water fasting feels like a turning point. You've moved from simple rest to real renewal. You've tapped into the rhythm your body was born to follow. Every hour that passes now is like a step deeper into healing, and the best is yet to come. The third day, is where your body begins to do something truly remarkable, a kind of rebirth from the inside out, one that changes how you feel for weeks, even months afterward. As the third sunrise greets you, something inside feels different, lighter, calmer, almost sacred. You've come so far. 2 full days have passed with only water, and now your body has settled into a deep, peaceful rhythm. The hunger that once shouted so loudly is now just a soft whisper, easily quieted by a sip of water or a deep breath. You wake up feeling clear, not just in your mind, but in your whole being. There's a quiet strength inside you, the kind that doesn't need words. Your body by now has become a wise, well-tuned system of healing. The deep cleaning that began on day 1 has reached every corner of your cells. Old, tired, damaged parts have been swept away, and brand new cells are beginning to take their place. It's like watching a forest come alive again after a long winter. The dry leaves have fallen, and fresh green shoots are breaking through the soil. This is what's happening inside you, renewal at the deepest level. During this third day, your body produces even more stem cells, those beautiful blank cells that can turn into anything your body needs. They're the builders, the repair crew, and the restorers of youth. They go where there's damage, where there's pain, where there's weakness, and they begin to rebuild. Your immune system, which has been resting and cleaning, now starts to rebuild itself from the ground up. It's almost like pressing the reset button on your body's defenses. Old, tired immune cells are cleared away, and new, sharp, strong ones are born. You are, in a very real sense, being renewed from the inside out. Your energy feels different now, cleaner, smoother, deeper. It's not the jumpy burst that comes from sugar or caffeine. It's steady and sure. You move through your day with a calm sense of power. You may even notice your senses have sharpened. Smells are richer, sounds clearer, colours brighter. That's your body fully awake, operating at its best. Emotionally, this day can feel almost spiritual. There's a deep peace that comes when your body and mind are no longer fighting against each other. You feel balanced, present, and grateful. The constant noise, hunger, craving, worry fades into silence. You begin to feel more in tune with life, with nature, and with yourself. Many people say they feel closer to God or to a deep inner stillness they can't quite explain. It's not something you can measure in a lab, but you can feel it in your heart. By now, your digestive system is resting completely. The walls of your gut are healing and strengthening. The good bacteria, your inner helpers, are growing in balance again. Any swelling or irritation that once bothered you is quietly calming down. Your liver, that faithful cleaner of your blood, is working smoothly, clearing away toxins that may have built up over years of processed food, stress, and busy living. You might notice your skin glowing softly, your eyes brighter, and your breath fresher. These are signs that your body's pathways are clear and flowing freely. The waste is gone, the systems are working together, and everything feels lighter, not just physically, but emotionally too. You're not just fasting, you're transforming. And here's something truly remarkable. Your hormones begin to balance naturally. The stress hormone cortisol settles down. The happy hormones like serotonin and dopamine begin to rise gently in their right rhythm. This is one reason why many people find their mood so stable and peaceful after 3 days of fasting. Your body's chemistry finds harmony again. You feel content without needing constant stimulation. Even your sleep deepens long, calm, and restorative. This third day is when your body steps into what I like to call rebuilding mode. It's as if all the repair work from the first 2 days has prepared the ground, and now the real growth begins. Inside your muscles, your heart, your skin, even your brain, new cells are forming, strong and pure. The energy that was once used for digesting food is now building you anew. It's beautiful. Really, your body knows exactly what to do when you give it the space. You might even find that old aches or stiffness are gone, or that your thoughts are kinder and clearer. There's a stillness that fills you, not emptiness, but peace. You begin to realize that food was never the enemy. It was simply never meant to be constant. The pauses, the rests, are part of the rhythm of life. Just as day rests into night, your body too needs these moments to renew. As the 72 hours draw near, there's a quiet pride that begins to bloom inside you. Not pride in a boastful way, but a deep appreciation for your body's wisdom. You've experienced what most people never do, the power of stillness, of rest, of true healing from within. You now understand that when you stop feeding your body constantly, you're not depriving it. You're giving it time to heal, to breathe, and to remember its purpose. When it's time to eat again, do it gently. Break your fast with kindness. Your body has been doing beautiful work, and it deserves care. Start with something light and nourishing, a glass of warm water with a squeeze of lemon, a few soft fruits, or a small bowl of vegetable broth. Let your body wake up slowly, like a morning flower opening to the Sunday. And as you take that first bite, notice the flavors, how rich, how alive everything tastes. You'll find that food feels more precious now. You'll chew slower, savor deeper, and appreciate the gift of nourishment in a new way. Your body will thank you for it, and you'll feel the difference in every cell. So, my dear friend, after these 3 days, you're not the same person you were when you started. You've pressed the reset button, not just on your body, but on your life. You've reminded yourself that healing doesn't always come from adding more. Sometimes it comes from stepping back, from doing less, from simply letting your body's wisdom take over. As you move forward, remember this experience. Let it guide how you eat, how you rest, and how you care for yourself. You don't have to fast often. Even giving your body short breaks can make a world of difference. What matters most is that you've learned to trust it. Your body is your oldest friend. It knows what it's doing. And when you listen, it will always lead you toward health. Now, I'd love to hear from you. How are you feeling after learning what your body can do in just 72 hours with only water? Have you felt this peace or clarity before? Share your thoughts in the comments. I read every one of them. Remember, your story could be the light someone else needs to begin their own journey toward healing. Take care of yourself, dear one. Drink deeply, rest often, and never forget your body was made to heal, to renew, and to thrive. You've given it a gift that will keep blessing you long after these 3 days have passed.